طال بعمره. Please welcome Haji Muhammad Talib with the 3 loud salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا رسول الله. صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ومولاي وابن مولاي يا طبتم وطابت الأرض التي فيها دفنتم. ما خاب والله من تمسك بكم سادتي وأمنا مثواكم. يا ليتنا كنا معكم فنفوز فوزا عظيم. أقبل شمر فرحان يتشمت على حسين يقول له عضيدك راح ما ظل عندك معي يا حسين شايل بيرقك راسه فضغناه قطعنا يم المشرعه شمالي ويمنا لما انكسرنا بيرق ظهرك كسرناه وخلينا كالطير مكسور الجناح. عينك عميناها سم في وسط عيناها وهشمنا راسك يوم هشمنا جبينا للنهر روح دور شماله يمينه والشان شفت جفوفه وذهل النساوي. خل زينبك ترتاح لو شافت جفوفه قالها بشري بالسبي ضبت الكوفه وادهال النهار خليها تشوفه نايم على حر الوطية راسه من جسم نصه. Listen. Shimmer came around smiling, poking at Hussein's wounds, saying, you have no protector. At Euphrates you'll find his tomb. Hussein, your flag bearer's head is split open, getting water for you. We cut off his right and left hand too. By breaking your brother, we broke your backbone. Left you like a bird with broken wings all alone. We blinded you with that arrow in his eye we embedded. Your head was clouded when we cracked his skull and his body was shredded. Go to the river Hussein and look for your brother's hands. Then take them to the women to witness the aftermath of our plans. Let Zainab have her closure and see her protector encounter slaughter. Let her know with her closure I will chain Ali's daughter. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. العلي العظيم. When Fatima al-Zahra Salamullahi alayha was giving her final will to Imam Ali alayhi salam to marry specifically al-Baneen, who will bear children, who will protect their master Hussein alayhi salam in his time of need. After Fatima's martyrdom, Amirul Mu'mineen seek Fatima bint Huzam for marriage. When he asked her father, he said, "It's an honor, but I'll ask her." As he walked to her room, he overheard his daughter speaking to her mother, saying, "Mother, I had a dream last night. I was sitting in a beautiful garden, and the moon fell from the sky into my lap. Then 3 stars followed into my lap." Her mother said, "Khayr, insha'Allah, it means you will have 4 beautiful sons." Her father walks in and says, "Your dream has been answered, for Amirul Mu'mineen has asked for your hand in marriage." When she gave birth to Abbas, she looked at his face and runs to her mother, saying, "Mother, my dream has come true. Look at his face. It looks like a glowing moon, like the one in my dream." Baneen was a mother to all of her children, all of the children of Amir al-Mu'mineen. She held Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein in much higher status than her own boys. She would tell Abbas, Ja'far, Uthman and Abdullah, never call Hassan and Hussein brother, call them Mawlai. They were brought up in a household, the household of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali alayhi salam and Ahlul Bayt. So they reached the highest of human characteristics and forms of loyalty. When he was born, Sayyida Zainab Salamullahi alayha asked her father, "What will you name him? And what are his kunya, his nicknames?" He said his name is Abbas. His kunya are Abul Fadl, Qamar banu Hashim and Quensha, Saqa. She said, "I understand Abbas is because he will be brave and courageous. Abul Fadl meaning the father of courtesy and good deeds. Qamar banu Hashim being moon of the Hashimites is because of his beauty. But why Quensha, dear father? Why Saqa?" He said, "You would think he would quench the thirst of strangers as a job, but his role would be to quench the thirst of his family." And tribe in Karbala, Zainab's face changed and began to cry. When Imam Ali was on his deathbed from the poisoned sword that struck his holy head, there was a big gathering at his bed, so he wanted to give his will to his children. He asked, "All who are not of the birth of Fatima al-Zahra, please leave the room." Abbas joined the people, head held down, saddened and disappointed. Then his father Ali says, "Abbas, my son, where are you going?" Abbas replied, "I am not of Fatima's sons." Imam Ali replied, "My son, you are the eyes of Fatima." Where did he get this description from? In the battle of Siffin, Abul Fadl Abbas, his face was covered when he entered the battle. He wore his father's armor. The people feared him, so they sent a man by the name of Al-Shatha, who had 7 sons, and said he was equivalent to 1,000 men. He sent son after son, and Abul Fadl Abbas would cut them down until he put Shatha in his place. He attacked him and killed him like his sons. When they saw Ali approach, when they saw Amir al-Mu'mineen approach him, they were confused as this man fought like Ali, and they thought it was Ali. And Ali uncovered his face. He uncovered Abbas's face, and the people said, "Who are you?" He replied, "I am the moon of the Hashimites, Qamaru Bani Hashim." The enemy said, "Doesn't Ali already have 2 moons, Al-Hassan and Al-Hussein?" He replied, he said, "Al-Hassan and Hussein are the eyes of Rasulullah Salamullahi alayhi, and I am the hands of Ali alayhi salam, and it is the duty of the hands of Ali to protect the eyes of Rasulullah." When there was only Abbas left in the camp of Imam Hussein, and the call for help was not answered, when he called, "Hal min nasirin yansuruni, hal min dhabin yadubbu an harami Rasulillah, Abbas approached his brother many times before, but Hussein would refuse, telling him, Abbas, you are my flag bearer. If you leave, I have no one to hold my ranks. يا أخي أنت صاحب لوائي فإذا مضيت تفرق عسكري. Abbas replied, I am weary of life and I want to take vengeance from these hypocrites. So Imam Hussein kept refusing. Abbas walking to the tents. Disappointed, he was going to ask Kulthum and Zainab to get him permission. But he knew they would not let him go. How could Zainab let her protector go? He turned back and saw his darling Sukaina, saying, Uncle, we are thirsty. Can you bring us some water? Abbas loved Sukaina so much, he would do anything for her. He would be leading the caravan and she is at the end. He would be seen riding back and forth to see if Sukaina was okay, if she needed anything, as if she was his own. So how could he refuse her request? He carried Sukaina and asked Imam Hussein, Hussein, Master Hussein, you refuse me to go to the battlefield, but you cannot refuse the thirst of the children and women. Let me bring them water. Abbas screamed at the enemies, have you no mercy? Let the children drink some water. They began to question each other till Shimr screamed, O son of Abu Turab, if we had control of all the water in the world, we will not give up a drop. He took Sukaina's water sack, and as he headed to the battlefield, Imam Hussein knew there is no return from this. What did he do? They began to say farewells with no words, no exchange of words, just through looking at each other. Why? They did not want Zainab to hear that these are the final goodbyes. حرقت وادع العباس ويا حسين موادع غالي راح يفارق الغالي واحد حسب الآخر دمع تدلالي اجا حسين وفتح درعانه للعباس يقول بغيرك انا ما تخيلت حالي انا عطشان صح بس ما شغلني الماي لكن لو فقدتك ينشغل بالي. With an aching heart and painful silence, they quietly said goodbyes. They did not cry out till one left. The other felt tears held in his eyes. Hussein opened his arms to Abbas, telling him, I never imagined being without you. I am thirsty, this is true, but I forgot water once I knew what the enemy would do. Now Sayyida Zainab approaches Abu Fadl Abbas. قل لها زينب ويش بيك؟ قالت أبو فاضل خلاص بتروح يا حبيبي. لحظة يا خويا تنتظر محلى جمالك يا البدور ما اقدر اشوفك معتفور هيتنا زينب يا القمر لحظة بقبلها تشوفه قبل ان تقبل السيوف عباس لا زينب تعوف تبقى غريبة يا القمر لحظة بشم انحرق بشبع منك وانظرك اشتاق خويا المنظر منه بعد مثل القمر منه بعد عينك إلي منه بعد المحملي منه بيكفى wrong. She asks, is it true? Are you really leaving me, Abalfa? Wait a moment, oh glowing moon. Wait, let me kiss both your hands. Why? Before they fall on Karbala's sands. How can you leave me? I don't understand. Left as a stranger while enemies gleam. Who will be left here for me? Who will be there to guarantee the safety of the daughter of Ali? Taken by enemies I will be. Wait, let me smell your holy scent. Cover your head so the pole makes no dent. Protect your eye, Abbas, to prevent arrows distorting how you see. And when you reach the river too, don't forget what you're meant to do. Hussein, the women and children are waiting for you. Abbas, you are our trusted. Send my salam to Fatima, my mother. Don't forget to tell Ali, my father. I was still unseen till I lost my brother. When the moon fell helplessly, Abbas, ya Abbas. Abbas promised to Kaina he would be back with water. So Zainab was a little confused. He rode through the enemy with no care, crying out, إني أنا العباس سعد باللقاء نفسي لصدق المصطفى الطهري وقاء لا أرهب الماء إذا الموت زقاء حتى أواري ميتا عند اللقاء. I am Abbas and I am proud to say my life a ransom for my master Hussein. I do not fear death if it approach me. If it reaches me, then it is my destiny. He fought off the enemy guarding the Euphrates and killed a great number. He was so thirsty. He got on his knees when he arrived at the river. He cupped some water in his hand. It was so cool, he could feel it. But then he remembered the thirst of Hussein and the children. Threw the water from his hands and said, يا نفس من بعد الحسين هوني وبعده إن كنت لا تكوني هذا حسين وارد المنون وتشربين بارد المعين. تالله ما هذا فعال ديني ولا فعال صادق يقيني. Oh soul, I wish my wish is that you live not after Hussein. Will you have a drink of cold water while there stands Hussein thirsty and about to drink from the cup of death? Such is not the way of my faith, nor that of one who